Today, let's talk about things that can get in the way of you managing your time properly and being a badass like you want to be. Hey, yo, and what's up, tribe? I want to talk about two or more things, depending on how this conversation goes, that could be getting in the way of you accomplishing your goals. It's somewhat related to something someone said to me while we were talking about time management. So the first thing I want to talk to you about, it's related to the second, is whenever you might overcommit. Tribe, one of the things that I've heard, particularly from students, is that I often don't know how to undercommit or they overcommit. They basically say yes to everything. And of course, this can be a problem if you're constantly committing to things and you find yourself a little overwhelmed with time. Now, chances are you can actually commit more than you think you are, but it's a problem of your time management and being really efficient. I have to say, I think we are probably the least efficient that we have been in society in a long time. And I'll talk about that after I get past this first piece. So here it is. When someone is asking you to do something for them, whether it's big, whether it's small, you are saying no to something else. So when you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. So if someone asks you, hey, can you help me with this? And it might be something that they should be able to do themselves. What are you saying no to be able to do that? It could be working on a pet project of yours, or it could be taking the rest that you need to take in order to be able to hit your life harder and be more efficient yourself. So keep that in mind. You say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. And that's related to the second thing that I wanted to talk about. The second thing that I want to talk about involves these little beasties. My main problem with these devices is that they have become way too ubiquitous in our life. We carry them with us everywhere and we almost mindlessly check them. It's so bad that now companies are expecting us to have them. And that can be a bit of a problem because you know what's happening. Some companies are saying, hey, you want to come in, instead of hiring a check-in person who's going to manage customer service, why don't you text this number and then that will set you up for where you want to be. I prefer human connection, especially if my question isn't one that's easy for AI to answer. Most AI seems to be pretty stupid these days. So I've actually gotten into the habit of leaving my phone in my vehicle. See, the thing is, why do we actually need to carry the phone in when we go somewhere? I understand that for safety reasons, you may want to have your phone with you at all times, and there are good reasons to do that, especially if you're walking somewhere in the city. But resist the urge to grab it. And here's what I want to say, and here's how I'm going to bring the two topics together. When you pick up your phone to look at it, to give it attention, even if it's some sort of mindless swiping, I know if you're like me, and I use it almost as a fidget thingy, you're saying no to something else. If you're out with your friends and you're looking at your phone, you're not giving your friends the attention they deserve as your friends. So think about your phone. Think about how you can detach from your phone. If this idea does give you anxiety, the idea of detaching from your phone makes you feel a little anxious and you're not sure, that is a problem. We should be okay with leaving our phone at home or at least in our vehicles or away from us. If you're the type of person who the phone needs to be in the same room as you, that might not be healthy activity. So one of the things that I want you to consider is getting rid of the phone, at least as an appendage. It should be there to supplement your life, not to replace what's important to you. Okay, so there you have it. Two things to think about when it comes to your time management and how you're running efficiently. One is to get rid of that phone so that it's not distracting you quite as much. And two is understand whenever you give that phone or anyone else your attention, your time, your commitment, you are saying no to something else. So think about that. What are you saying no to when you're saying yes to something else? And with that, I hope you're a little bit better off today than you were yesterday. And I am looking forward to you being a little bit better tomorrow than you were today. Cheers, tribe.